Hey, what's up guys, OSG here with another video, and today it's a Patreon request from Manshovels. Okay, so Manshovels is a long-time friend of the channel and a fellow Tubers High Score Challenge player, and also has a retro gaming channel. I put a link in the description. One of his favourite troll games on streams is to get people to play Cauldron and Cauldron 2, so it's only natural that these games will be involved in his video request. So today we're diving into a lineup of games created by Palace Software for the legendary Commodore 64. We only had 13 games on the C64, which was a surprise, and some were copyright only, but I've still included them. So without more delay, let's take a look at every C64 Palace Software game in order of greatness. Kicking us off in 13th place we have Evil Dead. This is a title inspired by the horror classic, but the execution here doesn't quite live up to the cult film it's based on. Evil Dead on the C64 brings the infamous cabin to your screen, but unfortunately the game's design didn't manage to capture the terror or thrill of fighting the Deadites. Instead, it turned out to be more of a nightmare for the players. Next up we have Cosmic Pirate. This is an ambitious attempt at bringing this interstellar piracy to life on the Commodore 64, but the experience didn't quite hit the mark. While it had the potential to be a spacefaring adventure, the gameplay and controls felt as if they were floating into zero gravity, a bit slow and hard to get into. Sadly, it's a cosmic journey that most players would rather skip. At number 11 we have Troll. So Troll is one of those games that try to charm players with its quirky protagonist. Playing as a troll, you have to navigate your way around a 3D looking maze, and it's got elements of space panicking with the traps. Sounds fun, right? Well, no it's not. It's tedious and really boring, and was soon switched off after playing. Souk takes the 10th spot. Palace Software tried to step into the puzzle genre with this release, delivering a basic experience of tile switching to complete patterns. Well, the concept is straightforward, but the execution was too simple to captivate players. The game's mechanics were solid, but lacked the excitement factor that made other puzzle games of the era so addictive. Ninth place is taken by Stiff Lip & Co. This is a game that brings us into a quirky Victorian inspired world with a cast of eccentric characters. Though it's a fun concept with unique aesthetics, the gameplay didn't quite match up to its creative ambitions. It's charming in its own way, but often left players, including me, wondering what they were supposed to be doing, which made this a game that's full of personality but short on coherence. At number 8 we have Cauldron, a game that combines platforming with shooting spells as a witch on a broomstick. It was a fresh take back in the day, blending action with spooky vibes. However, it's hard as nails, and the unforgiving controls made it a challenge even for hardcore gamers. A memorable experience, but only for those who have patience to spare. Next up in 7th place we swing into the world of international 3D tennis. This title took a stab at creating a more immersive tennis experience with pseudo 3D graphics, which was ambitious for the Commodore 64. Though the visuals were impressive at the time, the gameplay didn't quite match the fluidity players hoped for. Still, it's a solid attempt at making tennis exciting in 8-bit form. Vim Runner lands at number 6 with a fascinating sci-fi setting. In this game you're exploring alien landscapes on the back of your trusty creature, fighting off enemies while restoring power back to the pods. It's a game that I had and still like, although others aren't so keen. Vim Runner offered a unique experience. Although its gameplay could be quite repetitive, it's a strange but intriguing title for anyone who likes a bit of weirdness. Fifth position is taken by The Sacred Armour of Antriad. This game really upped the ante for visuals on the Commodore 64. You're on a quest to don a powerful suit of armour and save the world. With its rich visuals and compelling world, Antriad became a standout title. The gameplay, while challenging, felt rewarding for those who persevered. This is a real gem in the C64's catalogue. At number 4 we return to the world of Cauldron, but this time we're playing as a pumpkin. Cauldron 2 is an imaginative and challenging platformer where players bounce around a haunted castle. It's quirky, difficult and very memorable. The game's inventive design gave it staying power in the hearts of retro gamers, even if its difficulty was infuriating. Coming in at number 3 we have Barbarian 2, The Dungeons of Drax. This game continued the saga of brutal fantasy combat. This sequel pushed boundaries with better graphics and more diverse environments. While the gameplay is challenging as ever, it expanded on what made the original Barbarian great. For fans of sword swinging action, this was a satisfying follow-up. At number 2 we have something really special, Souk, or Shoot 'em Up Construction Kit. This wasn't just a game, this was a tool that let players create their own shoot 'em ups, opening the door for creativity on the C64. For aspiring game designers, Souk was like a dream come true, allowing you to craft and play your own levels. It's no wonder this became a beloved release amongst fans. And finally at number 1 we have the iconic Barbarian, the Ultimate Warrior. This game took the C64 by storm with its thrilling head-to-head combat. With memorable graphics, smooth controls and an intense atmosphere, Barbarian set a new standard for fighting games of its time. From the brutal moves to the infamous head chopping off finishing blow, it captured in imaginations and remains a classic to this day. And there you have it, all the games from Palace Software on the Commodore 64, each one a piece of gaming history. Which ones have you played and which ones left your biggest impression? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more great retro gaming content. Oh, and if you would like to become a Patreon like these guys going up your screen right now, get on over to my Patreon channel where you can pledge for as little as $1. That will get you perks like your name in the end credits, video requests like this one, giveaways and more in the future. Till next time, this is OSG, signing out.